Hi everybody. Before we proceed with the problems, take a moment and pull out your notes from watching the previous distance formula video. Will you please be sure that your distance formula looks like this. The square root of x sub 2 minus x sub 1, which remember is just delta x squared. Well, that's supposed to be a plus. Y sub 2 minus y sub 1 squared, which again is just delta y. For practice problem number 1, you are asked to find the distance between 2 points, negative 5, 3 and 3, 6, and you are asked to give your answer as an exact value. Let's begin by plotting our points and looking at the segment. So I've plotted the 2 points and I labeled them like a good egg, and now I'm going to connect them right here. To help us visualize change in x and change in y, let's see the right triangle. There's my change in x, and here is my change in y. So I have 2 recommendations. First, write the distance formula down. And the second piece of advice that I have for you is to go ahead and label each of your points up here as x1, y1, and x2, y2. Go ahead and finish your problem and input your answer. So remember that exact value doesn't mean we want this. This is not the answer. We actually want this. So we don't want you to round something off for an approximation. We want an exact value like this. So here's practice problem number 2. I went ahead and graphed the points and I put in the right triangle. Go ahead and solve this problem, and again notice that you are asked to give your answer as an exact value. Okay, let's move on. In this last practice problem, you have a little bit of a twist. You were told that the coordinates of point A are negative 4, 3, and, oops, I forgot to label this. This is coordinate B, 5y. So this is for a segment AB. You are given the length of the segment, and you are asked to find the y value. All right, let's go ahead and plot these. And that'll help us visualize what's going on. I'm having a small issue here, so I plotted my first point. Here's point A, negative 4, 3. And then I know that the other one occurs at 5 comma something. So here's the x equals 5 line, but I'm not really sure where to put the point. And so now I'm going to go and look at this. Let's go ahead and write the distance formula down. Here I have 2 last questions here. How can the distance formula help me to figure out where point B is along this line right here? So I know that it's going to be 3 root 10. Maybe it's right here. Maybe it hits here. I have no idea. Or maybe it's right here or here. So we are trying to figure out which one of these points, many points, it could possibly be. My other question is this. How come I wrote find a value for y rather than the value for y? Okay, see you in class.